All right. The U.S. Court of Appeals for the Fourth Circuit has ruled that pregnancy crisis centers can lie to women and mislead them.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
So let me give you some specific details on this story because the details are important. The city of Baltimore passed a law back in 2009 to require such centers to post disclosures of their positions on abortion and contraception. Then a lower court put a hold on enforcement of that law. Today, the appeals court agreed with the lower court by a vote of 2-1. So basically, you know, for those of you who are unfamiliar with these centers, they lure women in, vulnerable women who just found out that they're pregnant, they don't know what to do, or in a lot of cases they know what to do, they want to get an abortion. They lure them in by looking as if they are an abortion clinic. And then these religious people that are not doctors, but they're dressed in white coats, start convincing the women that if they don't bring the fetus to full term, horrible things will happen to them. They'll go to hell, they might get breast cancer, just a bunch of misleading things. And then the women feel obligated to have that baby, right?
Now, just get a load of the sense of deception going on here. They show up in white coats. They're not doctors. Okay. So the whole point of this operation is to mislead the people that walk in the door. And here's a court going, yeah, rock and roll, that sounds really good. Yeah, let's deceive people. I mean, independent of what a court might say on whether it's legal or not legal, possible or not possible, right, constitutionally speaking, et cetera, should we have laws saying, hey, maybe you shouldn't lie to people like that? Yeah, we should definitely have that law. And they literally tell them things like that aren't true, like you're going to get breast cancer if you have an abortion. That's just not true. It's a lie. So the whole thing's a lie. The whole operation's a lie. So, of course, since it's a political issue where the right wing is on that side, you know, I think the journalists have done a horrible job of covering it. I've almost never seen it covered. You know, here and there, you know, a progressive organization might cover this story. We cover the story. But otherwise, they, you know, of course, the rest of the mainstream media is like, oh my God, I might offend right-wingers and pro-life people if I tell them what is obviously true here, which is that this whole operation is a goddamn lie, okay?
What I'm curious about is, you know, on television and magazines, whatever it is, when you see an advertisement, if the advertisement is misleading or if it's false advertising, we have laws against that. But this has to do with a woman's body and a woman's health and whatever kind of reproductive choices she wants to make for herself. And in this case, they're misleading these women, giving them fake medical advice or fraudulent medical advice. How is that allowed? How can a judge, a federal judge, decide that it's okay? They can allow that to happen. And by the way, another thing that they do is they find actual abortion clinics and they'll set up shop right next to it or right in front of it. So a woman will be confused, she won't know what to go into, and she's more likely to stumble upon the pregnancy crisis center.
I mean, can you imagine if they did the opposite? They set up fake clinics where they encourage women to get abortions.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I don't even want to think.
And they lied to them and they told them if you don't get an abortion, you'll get breast cancer. Okay. And they, you know, and they had people dressed up as fake doctors and stuff. What would the right wing in this country do? And hence the mainstream media. They would do an expose or whatever. I mean, they do exposés on nothing, right? Their heads would explode. Oh, but how could you lie on an issue as important as abortion? But you guys do it every single day, all day long, and the federal courts say it's okay. Well, that's us. We're allowed to lie. We're Republicans, right? The disparity is unbelievable.
Not only do they feel as though they're allowed to lie, when they lie, no one holds them accountable. I mean, do you see the Democrats making a big deal over this issue? Do you see the liberal media making a big deal of this issue?
Here's where I see the Democrats. Oh, there they go over the hill. Okay.